have Xavier reading the part of narrator 1, Peyton reading the part of narrator 2, Allison reading the part of narrator 3, Haley is our peddler, and Nick is reading the part of our monkeys. And I have to give a shout out to Haley. She's been sick all week. She just got back yesterday, and she's been practicing at home by herself without her group. So you did awesome yesterday when you came back in. So keep up that hard work. All right, go ahead and begin.
Once there was a peddler who said sold caps, but he was not like an ordinary peddler carrying his wares on his back. He carried them on top of his head.
What? First he had on his own checked cap. Then a bunch of gray caps, then a bunch of brown caps, then a bunch of blue caps. On the very top, a bunch of red caps.
He walked up and down the street, holding himself very straight, so as not to upset his caps as he went along. He called,
Caps, for sale, 50 cents a cap.
One morning he couldn't sell any caps. He walked up the street and he walked down the street, calling,
Caps, for sale, 50 cents a cap. But nobody wanted any caps that morning. Nobody wanted even a red cap. He began to feel very hungry, but he had no money for lunch.
I think I'll go for a walk in the country. And he walked out of town slowly, so as not to upset his cap. He walked for a long time until he came to a great big tree. That's a nice place for a rest. And he sat down very slowly under the tree and leaned back little by little against the tree trunk so as not to disturb caps on his head. Then he put his hand up to feel if they were straight. First he checked his own cap. Then the gray caps. Then the brown caps. Then the blue caps. Then the red caps on the very top.
They were all there, so he went to sleep. He sat for a long time. When he woke up, he was fresh and rested. But before standing up, he felt with his hand to make sure his caps were in the right place. All he felt was his own checked cap.
He looked to the right of him, no caps. He looked to the left of him, no caps. He looked to the back of him. Then he looked up into the tree. What do you think he saw? On every branch sat a monkey. On every monkey was a gray or a brown or a blue or a red cap. The peddler looked at the monkeys and the monkeys looked at the peddler. He didn't know what to do. Finally, he
spoke to them.
You monkeys, you give me back my caps.
He said, shaking a finger at them, but the monkeys only shook their fingers back at him and said,
This made the peddler angry, so he shook both hands at them and said, You monkeys, you give me back my caps.
but the monkeys only shook both their hands back at him and said, Now he felt quite angry. He stomped his foot and he said,
You monkeys, you better give me back my caps. But the monkeys only stuck their feet back at him and said,
By this time, the peddler was really very angry. He stomped both his feet and shouted,
You monkeys, you must give me back my caps.
but the monkeys only stomped both their feet back at him and said,
At last, he became so angry that he pulled off his own cap, threw it on the ground, and began to walk away. But then each monkey pulled off his caps, and all the gray caps, and all the brown caps, and all the blue caps, and all the red caps came flying down out of the tree.
So the peddler picked up his caps and put them back on his head. First his own check cap, then the gray caps, then the brown caps, then the blue caps, then the red caps on the very top.
And slowly he walked back to town calling, Caps,